Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A very good Friday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Thank you to everyone for listening across the Edmonton Sports Talk audio streams, edmontonsportstalk.com, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Apple Music. For those watching on YouTube or those listening on podcast, thank you very much as well. Matt Iwanyk, Jasmine Sidhu, Jay Milne with you here on the Hangout today. As I said, it is presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada Storage Experts. Fall savings still on, 12 weeks free on all units. Check them out. Sentinel.ca. How are we all doing this morning?
Lovely.
Peachy.
Yes. I saw a picture on Reddit. I didn't see it on my drive-in, but there you could see the moon and Venus lined up very nicely together.
In
Really?
Edmonton?
Yes.
Oh.
That's just throwing that out there. I got this photo from Reddit. That apparently is the moon and Venus.
Oh, cool.
That's gorgeous.
So yeah.
yeah, it's okay.
I'm
I mean, it's cool.
space. It's cool. You can see a
It
planet.
is neat that it's space.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't go gorgeous because it's a little dot and a moon.
I still don't know, and I know that there's a scientific explanation behind it, but you know when you can still see the moon at like 10 a.m. and the sun's up, but you still see the moon? That always blows my mind.
It does.
I'm not a scientist or a astrologist or
Well, let me pretend to be one for you,
a
Jay.
space expert. Can you answer that?
No.
Oh.
So why you could see the moon and the sun at the same time?
Well, but you know what I mean, right? Like you'll see the moon.
this
Well, like
light-
your picture, like that's
Yeah.
from this morning.
Yeah. Why? Okay, well, let me ask. Why is the moon visible during the day?
Yeah.
Right? Is that the question?
That's pretty much it.
That was a main pop-up on Google. The moon is visible during the day during all phases except the new moon when it's invisible and the full moon when it's not in the sky at the same time as the sun.
But the
What's this
sun's
one?
up.
But it's in position where its position is
Right.
the reflection of light, I'm assuming,
Right,
things like
right,
that.
right.
I'm just trying to get the... Yeah, I don't
I'm
really
sure
have the
someone
full
in the
answer.
And the
nasty
sun
chat
has
is
been
already.
so massive when it does rise. I'm not sure if you noticed it. Like on the way I come to work is I take like Stony Plain Road, like Henday Stony Plain Road. So it's towards downtown. I could see DT
Right.
and I could see the giant sun right behind the buildings. It's quite gorgeous. I was just thinking about how hot and stuff it must have been in like your guys' condos.
Well, Matt's is generally hotter, just given how high he is.
Heat rises.
The heat rises.
No, mine is hot I don't get morning sun or anything like that. I get afternoon, evening
Oh,
sun.
okay.
Do you get anything else morning?
I don't know what that means.
You don't know either.
Well, you said you don't get morning sun.
Yeah, the sun doesn't beam right on my condo.
Do you get morning wind?
I get all the wind. The
You
wind
get a lot of
generally
wind.
is northwest. I'm facing northwest.
You're facing northwest.
I get all the wind.
So you literally look at Rogers.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I look right down on it. But my walls are north and west.
Right.
So I get all the wind, but I don't get the morning sun. Towers blocking and stuff. I get it about, depending where, like if I'm on my balcony, about 2 o'clock until
Right.
it sets.
And does it make
Yes.
your house really hot?
Yes. Especially after because I only get so in the darkest part of winter, when the sun's setting, like it's dark by 4:30 or whatever, I don't get a lot of sun in my place, so it doesn't heat up a lot. But like when I notice, like when spring's about to come, or late fall, like into fall too still, I'll get that sun for a few extra hours and it'll heat up my place big time.
Oh, wow. You'd like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like my heat.
You ever curl up in that patio door like a little kitten? Lick yourself?
No.
No?
No, I don't lick myself.
Preen, I believe they call it.
No, I do go lie in my, if it's nice enough. Well, but it's about the wind, but I like my patio furniture. I can go curl up outside and just enjoy. If it's a nice little light breeze, it's wonderful.
Yeah, it is. It is getting darker earlier, noticeably. And I had to take my daughter to a practice last night. The practice started at 8:30.
Ew.
And it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
I was
That's
like, wait,
one thing
is
that
this
got
a morning
me.
practice
Yeah.
or a night practice?
By 8:30, it's fully dark.
Finally.
That's too late.
8:30?
8:30. Oh, for a practice?
Yeah.
8:30 solely for
How old?
practice.
She's 13.
So it's Grace.
Basketball?
The oldest.
Handball.
Handball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's late because then you got to come home. She still has to get ready for school.
I was
shower,
asleep before she
whatever.
was even out of the shower.
Wow.
I guess that is the pros of it, too.
I
is
guess, but they're hoping that she can get dinner in plus her homework done before practice.
that they don't care.
Okay.
They, and I can say this, my Sickler's wife is the coach, so that's my good buddy, so I can say it. It's just about times, like what times they can get for gym slots, and it is what it is. You know,
I loved handball.
yeah?
In
Yeah.
gym, I loved playing handball. That was a fun one. When it was handball day or whatever, like, this is sweet. Didn't do it
Everybody
often.
can play it. It's like an everybody game, for skill level.
It's an intense game.
Oh, yeah.
If you get up to like the higher levels, it is very, very aggressive. It's probably I've said like lacrosse and rugby are some of the craziest sports in terms of contact. Handball's up there. You can legally wrap somebody up and like bear hug them, and that is considered good defense.
Yeah, I don't think that was allowed in gym when I was in school.
Yeah. Right. But you're not talking like handball where you slap it against the wall. Like you're talking handball like you
Yeah.
throw a ball into a net.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
big crease.
And you do
You're not
two
allowed
steps.
into
Yeah,
it.
It's like
you're allowed
1, 2, and then
to throw or
yeah.
whatever, but you could jump mid-air and try to throw it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
You can land in there as long as you don't have the ball
Correct.
in there.
It's like
That's the
lacrosse.
one I'm talking about.
Yep.
Lacrosse without the lacrosse stick.
Yeah, it is kind of like a variation of that with a bigger crease. But it is a very, like if you watch it, that's one of those sports. And Reed and I talked about this on our show a while back of those random sports that you get exposed to during the Olympics that you normally wouldn't. And that's a classic example is handball. Because if you watch Olympic handball, it is so damn entertaining. It's fast paced, but you will not have a clue what's going on. You'll be like, why was that? Why is this a penalty shot? I think the only thing you can't do is if somebody's in the throwing motion, contact their arm. Other than that,
You can take the ball from them.
I think
I think.
there's actually one of the main.
Didn't we have a handball person on the hangout once?
We should have Sickler on. He's the assistant coach of Team Canada.
Is he really?
Yeah, men's senior team.
Seriously, like a team, if they qualify for the Olympics, he'd be at the Olympics as an assistant coach type
I
thing?
think so. Yeah, like they were over in Europe last year.
We should get him on.
All right, I know him.
Because we've done dodgeball on the show. We've done disc golf. I feel like I'm missing something that we've done of those fun sports.
You mean frisbee golf?
Frisbee golf? Was it disc golf?
I just had
was
to
it,
throw
or
that
was it,
in.
was it disc golf or what was it called?
No, we had a disc golfer on. He was great.
Yeah, no, but what did he call it? Oh, no, it was the thing is ball golf.
Oh, right. Yeah. Don't even get me
Let's-
started.
It was their disc golf.
I've only had
and
three
then
sips
there's
of coffee.
And then there's ball golf.
Yeah. No, there's not. There's
Well,
golf.
then what is it?
There's golf, and then there's frisbee golf.
Yeah.
Or disc golf.
I don't even know what this one is.
That's whatever
Ball
you want.
golf?
Yeah.
It's golf.
It's golf.
We just call it ball golf. We call it ball
No.
golf.
Nobody calls
Okay.
it. Don't start.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Well,
It's called
defined-
golf. But disc golfers like to think that they have the right. Like they have the right. They
Well, it's
own
which golf. If
they
you say
own
which
disc
golf you're going to go play,
Nobody
it's which
asks
one.
which golf.
So then you have to go, well,
Nobody
it's ball
asks.
golf as opposed to
That.
disc golf.
It's just golf. People say golf.
Nobody asks what. Hey, I'm going golfing today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which one?
what do you mean? Nobody in the
That's why I
history of the world, except disc golfers,
Exactly.
have asked that question.
I'm going to start this with hockey.
Sure.
When people come up
See
with
how that
hockey,
goes over.
I mean, which one is it? The ice? Is it field or is it ball?
Whoa.
It's that's not the thing. You're playing hockey. Otherwise, you say I'm going to ball hockey
What about
See?
field hockey?
or field hockey. Then
Or
you would
field
mention
hockey.
that.
But field hockey is more popular than ice hockey. So we're disrespecting the field hockey players.
Field hockey players. When I was playing at U of A, and
They
we
got
were
field
at,
hockey?
they did. I don't know if they do,
Okay.
but that was when foot field was brand new, and it was terrible turf. It was like AstroTurf. It was before this. What do they call it now?
Not AstroTurf.
No, what's the stuff that was in front of the old place?
Artificial. No,
Why am I blanking on this?
Yeah.
Field turf. Or like every
Yeah, these new builds have them now too.
like
Yeah.
Edmonton, the
Yeah.
Commonwealth. That
Yeah.
it's nicer. It's got those black pellets in it.
well, the other one we weren't allowed to use, though. But don't forget.
Oh yeah, right. Because it hadn't settled yet.
It's still about
It's still
3 more years away from
yeah,
settling.
3 more years. But this was just AstroTurf. And it was fancier AstroTurf than the carpet that we were used to playing on. It was just fancier carpet, essentially. But my point was that field hockey would have the field prior to our practices. So they'd be out there cracking it around. But field hockey has to soak the field.
You have to soak the field?
You soak the entire field. The sprinklers would come up. The field would be wet. It limits the ball's bounce.
So how was practice for you?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
You'd get out there.
Seems dangerous.
The first thing you do at practice is what?
Fall.
No, stretch.
Okay.
So you'd be out there. You'd sit down, and your ass is completely soaked.
Oh.
Heaven forbid you had to get on your back to do any sort of deep stretches or on your chest or like you couldn't. You'd be soaked.
I don't see a lot of field hockey on the list of Bears and Pandas websites. That might not be there.
Yeah.
Also, in 3 years, I want to go play on that turf at our old place.
Yeah, just
be like,
break
it's
it in.
settled.
Break it in.
We're here to play and just do like a day. And she's not around.
Just have a mini football game.
Yeah. Fairly 10 yards either way, but whatever. Where it's all settled in now. There's
First
nothing
down's
wrong
a
with
touchdown.
it. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I thought of that. We should go do that because it's finally settled.
That turf always reminds me of Victor's like extorted darts or whatever that he's like done with. Like it had darts all over. It's when the snow melted.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victor.
Victor.
My name is Victor. He was a great guy.
I liked Victor.
So nice.
I
Always had a
loved
new
him.
car.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
A new nice
some
like
brand
Mercedes.
new
Yeah.
Mercedes
Yeah.
truck car.
Not shady at all.
Wonderful guy.
Wonderful man.
Always around.
And you know what? He was a helpful guy. He would do anything. If you said, "Hey, remember that one day our door suddenly just went like kaput, the handle?" And
No, I don't.
He gave us tools, and him and I fixed it.
Then I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, wonderful man. But he loved. He'd mix it up. He'd go for the mini darts or the mini cigars.
The mini
Yeah.
cigs that had the flavor smells to them.
Yeah.
They smelled delicious.
Yeah. You know what's the best smell? Is walking by somebody smoking a pipe. And not like marijuana. I mean like a classic like
Tobacco
pipe. I don't know what it is or what they put in that tobacco, but it just smells so nice.
Ryan Meyer used to do it for a bit. I don't know if he still pulls out his pipe.
I thought like the flavored tobacco is illegal now.
It is.
Oh.
There's websites.
Well, not illegal. You just did. It's not.
They
sold.
can't sell it here.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
can
think-
get it
I
from,
don't
like,
think you can sell it in single use form like prime times.
I don't think you can buy.
You can go buy cherry
What he was
tobacco
buying-
at tobacconists on White Ave.
Yeah, but the
Certainly.
mini cigs,
Right.
you can't, like what Victor was using, you couldn't buy just flavor because he told Trev about the website he uses.
Okay. Okay.
And he gave Trev one of them. Like his last time there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was a parting gift.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
nice of him. It was very
But yeah, I don't
nice.
think you could buy flavored here. The same as like what? Isn't there like menthols you can't buy here or something? But you could go on. You can get it in
I
Saskatchewan.
don't really know.
Not a big cig guy.
Siggies?
Yeah, you don't like cigarettes.
No.
not smoking outside.
No, I used to. There was a time when I would have like a few darts on the golf course if I was golfing.
Oh yeah,
But the thought of it now just makes me want to puke.
never had a cigarette.
Yeah.
Don't plan on it.
Well, you'd be combining that with other things too, with other activities on the golf course that involve libations.
I don't think that never happens on a golf course.
No. But actually,
It's only golf tournaments.
Even
when
the,
by the time
we
there's
had our
nothing.
fantasy draft at my house a few weeks ago, and there were a couple guys smoking there, and I found a cigarette butt on my lawn. Actually, my daughter did, and she's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah.
She didn't know what it was.
Well,
That's so cute.
Respect.
Yeah.
Well, that she didn't know what it was.
she probably knew what it was, but she didn't know why it was on our lawn. Like, because my buddy Murph comes over.
On your lawn?
My buddy Murph, he smokes, but he'll professional smokers will roll out what's left of the tobacco, like they'll sprinkle it out, and they'll actually throw out the filter part, because otherwise it's literally littering. But Murph will do that, and then he'll throw it in our fire pit, which I'm like, that's fine as long as you contain it to one area.
Yeah.
If you're over there and you're smoking, just be respectful about it.
On your grass. You
Yeah.
take pride in your grass.
And it was far away. Like, I was like,
Wind might have pushed it out there.
I don't know. Like, be better.
You're a lawnie.
And yeah. And,
Don't mess with your lawn.
And B, what the hell are you doing over here? Like, the draft was in the garage.
Yeah.
There's trade
Why are you
talks
over by the
happening.
pool?
Maybe
Yeah.
there's trades talk happening.
Sure. That's fine. You could do it in there. We open it. We're a very open discussion draft room.
Craziest draft. I was so proud of you.
Were you?
Yeah, when
it
I
was
saw
great.
it on your Instagram, I was like, well, that is wild.
Yeah, we do it up well.
Yeah. How many
good
hours is it?
food. That draft started at noon, and I didn't go to bed till about 1:45.
Oh wow, good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Good for
Well,
you. The one time, the one time.
Not great,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
But I mean, the production, everything you guys did is so lovely.
It's a good day, and we still do the stickers.
Yeah.
Stick on the board.
And that's what I saw. I'm like, great effort.
Yeah, and then after the draft, we have a big meal. Mm-hmm. So we had ribs and burgers and salads, and yeah, we have a budget for the food. Mm-hmm. So like, there's good snacks, there's good dips, there's good candy, good stuff. Just grab stuff, right? Just num while you're going. The loser from the prior year has to bring up $200 worth of booze.
Okay, yep, fair.
So if you lose, it's because it's a $200 entry fee, and then you also have to pay. So it's $400 if you lose, essentially. But the guy that lost is super rich.
Oh, like you.
Yeah, my buddy Pal Shergill, who used to play Bears with me. They own prominent homes down in Calgary. They're in Edmonton too. Done very well for themselves as a family. So he brought fancy beers,
Yes, he did.
and like he brought Sapporo and like IPAs, and we were just like, yes, we need Pal to lose.
We're going to
Yeah.
beat the hell out of you every single year.
I hope
Just
this
for
guy
draft.
loses. And then the other job of the person that finishes last is they have to bring a bottle of hard liquor, a shot bottle. If you screw up, if you draft somebody that's already been drafted, a la Tom the other day.
We should have that for the hangout or for the EST drafts.
You could. Might get a little sloppy. And then you have to have a shot before your first pick.
Okay.
So Pal brought a box, or he brought a case and a half of like premium tequila. So not only was there a bottle for that, but everybody got a bottle.
Wow. What
Yeah,
a
but
nice
get
guy.
this.
Yeah.
Somebody took the box. So 3 people got a bottle,
Oh, so the tequila.
and then and somebody took the whole case,
That's not
and
nice.
we still don't know who. Nobody will admit to it.
That's so bad. It's okay if you were hammered, just admit it. I mean, I was drunk.
I think
I'm sorry.
I know who it was, but that person is not admitting to it.
That's not
Because
cool.
they left prior to supper, and that's about the time the bottles went. Because everybody's leaving after supper, and they're like, "Hey, where's this is really nice, pal. Really good liquor or good tequila from bad tequila.
100%.
Like, there's a difference."
100. I'd only do good tequila.
So everybody was kind of excited. Hey, I
Yeah.
get to have a nice bottle of tequila.
Yeah.
Nope. Somebody stole it.
He needs repercussions.
Well, they need to admit that they did it.
Yeah. That's supposed to be your buddy. You're not supposed to do that.
First step. We're supposed to be
friend.
friends, but
Yeah. I'm.
tough look.
Yeah. Does he smoke darts?
Yes, he does. Same suspect.
Sorry, that's the evidence.
Same suspect.
clue
Hey,
number one.
I should get that and take it in for forensic testing.
Yeah.
Old Elks did say, got to find a place to pee. So maybe somebody was peeing.
Oh, we have several pea trees that I lay out. They say take your pick of any one
But
of
maybe
the
that's where he was off to.
350 pea trees on this side of the yard.
Maybe that's where he was off to.
That's and it is at the end of the day, it's fine. But just don't throw your dart
I'm not
away.
a fan of that.
Don't throw away.
No, that's the
dart.
part I'm not happy with.
Yeah.
But then also somebody taking all the booze.
And I'll tell you, Matt, signs don't look good for this fella because they both point towards him.
I'm not in the draft. He pointed at me. It's not me.
I meant him.
So you can't, and I don't want to be like,
I don't want people to start blaming me, even though I'm not in, because I'm not in the draft.
I don't want to be vicious or anything, but can't you be like, if you don't admit to it, you can't be in the draft next year?
But you can't prove it.
Wow.
What if
I
he
mean,
didn't?
you don't have surveillance cameras?
Not in my garage, like
Okay.
not there. But I guess maybe.
I'm a psycho like that.
I just thought it was just like kind of like a real dick move.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like,
what I mean. It's like
who
not nice.
does that?
Yeah, who does that?
Are you close with this person?
No.
Oh, okay. That's cool then.
Yeah.
But like the part, like
he's like a periphery. He was brought in by another group of people that I am close with. So, but he's like a friend of a friend.
But then your friend should
but
tell the friend.
If you're not like,
what's
but
up?
it's like it's not. If this person's never in your life again,
I'm not in the inner circle, therefore I can't really, go and
Yeah.
point fingers and throw stones.
Because that's like awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's sad to hear. If you are listening, bring it back and no one will say anything.
I've got a big fantasy football week myself.
Yeah.
Semifinals, the CFL, the Dunya.
So what? One team in your league doesn't make the playoffs.
Correct.
And then
First place gets the auto bye to the
Lucas
final.
gets the bye to the final.
And we used to do 2 weeks playoffs. So combination of 2 weeks.
Oh, that's just weird.
Well, just so buys don't mess with the playoffs and stuff. So it's but then I think it was Lucas that brought up the proposal one year. We've gone to single weeks. Dusty's league, I think, does 2 weeks playoffs. So it's the combination of 2 weeks for the win. We've now are into single weeks. So this week is semis, next week is the finals. And I'm taking on Eric, and I'm worried about a couple of decisions I have to make. Jared Daggy being the starting quarterback does not help me because I've got Polk and I've got Herslow of the Argos, and I've been running 2 Argo receivers lately. I don't think I can go get away with that again. And I'm in a huge battle right now between playing Justin Rankin or Greg Bell.
Justin Rankin or Greg Bell? Mm-hmm. Well, they're both in the same, at least.
It's one of those, I feel like whoever I pick, I'm going to pick the wrong one.
No, don't say that. Have a positive outlook.
I would like to, but it's like, I feel like where do you come out on this? The team that got you here, you stick with it. You don't make any real changes.
Well, then you'd take Justin Rankin.
Well, the team that I've played last week, I'd have to put in the Calgary defense and their kicker, Paredes. But they're the team that won me the last few weeks to get me into these playoffs when I was supposed to miss. I feel like don't mess with that. But you also have to be a smart GM to make the right moves. And with Daggy out there, that concerns me. And I don't know, Greg Bell's been on a hot streak. But
Have you looked at their stats?
Whose?
Greg Bell and Justin Rankin.
Rankin, to me, has a higher upside.
Well, then that's what you want to play.
Bell is going to...
Because you're the underdog. You have nothing to lose here. So you got to go for the biggest, pack your punch. And Elks do have a pretty decent run defense.
But Bell is like... Greg Bell is like Rankin, where he could catch the ball and do things. And they've mixed it in. Like, if we look at... Let's go last 4 weeks. I'll just pull up Greg Bell's last 4 weeks. 55 yards rushing, 24 yards rushing, 156 and a touchdown, 137 and a touchdown. Receiving wise, 52, 39, 34, 31 and a touchdown. Justin Rankin, if we look at him, well, we know a couple weeks ago was absolutely ridiculous. Last week was very quiet. The week prior, so I said last 4 games. So Rankin over the last 4 games, 36, 48, 204, 36 touchdown, 408, 204, and 2 touchdowns, 27, 58 receiving, 48, 0, 8 and touchdown.
I'd say ride with Rankin. That's the guy who got you here. And if you look, he had a dud game last game. Right?
Rankin?
Yeah.
He's going to bounce back, you would expect.
Yeah. And if he doesn't and you lose, well, you still...
It was a solid pick.
You still took
I went
this
with the
entire
good guy.
league
for
draft picks for next year. But I'd say take
this
the guy
is a
with
personal one in a sense.
take the guy with the highest upside.
Like
Lieutenant Eric's probably shaking in his boots.
he's got a good team,
He should win. But
He should.
So all the pressure's on him anyway.
but it comes at like the big thing is going to be Calgary's defense. Like I need Calgary's defense to eliminate BC, and then I'm in a really good spin.
I'm worried about that game.
In what way?
I don't know if Calgary's Calgary anymore.
Why? Because
I don't know who Calgary is. I'm confused. Like Calgary should. What's the spread on that?
4.5 last I saw yesterday.
Calgary?
Yeah.
Wow. See, normally I think that would have been higher, even though they're facing
at
BC.
5.5. It went as high as 6.5. It's dropped down to 4.5.
But like BC is a well, I mean Edmonton's somewhat Jekyll and Hyde sometimes too, but BC's very Jekyll and Hyde.
Their defense
And they can't
isn't
stop a nosebleed. So that should bode well for Calgary. But then you still have BC on the other side that can put stuff together offensively. I wonder what the over-under is on that. Maybe I'm going to
55.5.
55.5. I'm smashing that over. Do not bet it right now, folks. Wait till I boost it. That'll be Jay's play of the day. Book it.
I was talking about with this Haas yesterday. It's just one. Who do you believe is going to win this football game when you're looking at the spread?
Who do I believe?
Yeah, well, but no, that's how you. Because if you think Calgary's going to win, only one game this year, which was against Winnipeg, did they not win by by double digits? When they win by double digits.
Yep, that's fair.
And I think some credit has to be given to the Elks in one of those games. Like credit to them for what happened on the rematch. But I don't think what we saw is enough for cause for concern for me to go, this team that beat Saskatchewan twice, has beaten Hamilton, has beaten Edmonton in one of the games, has beaten Winnipeg 3 times, isn't that team still?
Fair points. That's why I
Can't wait for that game tonight.
You look at
7:30.
Yeah, do you want to watch together?
Tonight?
Yeah, do you want to come over?
No, I don't want to drive that far out. Not
Have a
going to lie.
sleepover.
No.
People are going to start being concerned with why I always ask for sleepovers, but it's because I don't live
because of people like this.
in the general area here.
People like this.
No. Yeah. What does that mean, Jasmine?
You people that just always complain about how far it is to drive to Sherwood Park.
He lives further than Sherwood Park.
Do you? I thought you lived like.
I do not live in Sherwood Park. I live east of Sherwood Park.
Oh, screw that.
Yeah. Now it met. See?
Yeah.
I have people I know in Sherwood Park I've gone to go visit. It's like, shots fired my way. Cool. Thanks, Jasmine.
I was just.
We can make it a Maddie and Jay weekend.
Well, it's Maddie, Jay, and Grace tomorrow.
Yeah. Grace is pumped.
What are you guys doing?
My daughter's
We're
coming
watching
here.
the football game because we have Gringo kickoff postgame show.
And you're gonna bring her?
Well,
Yeah.
April and the other two, the two littles, are off to Claire's home today. They have a horse show. The April's loaded up the trailer and they're heading down number 2. So they're in grade 6 and 4. So it's like, screw it.
Yeah.
They're coming with me.
Yeah, why not?
So it's Grace and I.
That's nice.
Grace and I and Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Grace is excited. We're going to make some popcorn, watch some football tonight. Then tomorrow she's got some basketball at Scona. And then we're going to zip over here. She's really excited to come here. She loves this office. Well, what kid wouldn't?
I know.
There's an arcade game. Maddie's nice enough to set up the TV in his room, puts on a movie.
Can you bring Cooper this time to kind of ease
Cooper
him
went
in?
to Claire's home.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
The girls would not leave him.
Okay, good. At least he's having an adventure.
He's on a big adventure.
Yeah, so that's all good.
For such a little dog.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to set up like 3 TVs tomorrow for us.
Why? What else is going on?
Yeah.
5:30 Miami
The Ryder Cup, isn't that this
and
weekend?
the Florida. That's
Ryder
next
Cup's
weekend.
at
That's
the end
next
of
weekend.
September,
Okay.
yeah.
And then it's the Apple Cup, Washington State.
Holy. What a time to be alive.
I know. Well, the Apple Cup shouldn't be played this early.
What's Lucas doing tomorrow?
Mm.
We need more TVs. Can you go to Walmart today?
I'm not buying 3 more TVs.
We need a TV in the
He's-
boardroom.
Doesn't he also get calls the shots with the budget?
Me?
No, why would he?
I have nothing
I
to
don't
do
know why.
with
I always think that you do.
No.
Why?
That's a major misconception.
No, this is Dusty's company.
Yeah.
And his dad just looks over that.
I know that, but I thought Jay also calls the shots.
No. I'm actually
Yeah.
very budget conscious.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would think you are.
It'd be me before Jay that watches the budget.
Okay.
Yes, that's the
Chief
line.
like you
Operating
buy
Officer
everything.
is
Okay.
the title.
I feel like you buy everything. That's why.
I think if you were to look at a layout of the organizational structure of
Yeah.
EST, you'd have Dustin at the top, and then you'd have Matt. Now we're keeping HR Daddy separate because he runs it. He does his thing from afar.
Yeah.
But he'd be somewhere up in that echelon. It'd be Dustin, Maddie, and then everybody else.
Right.
Right?
That's what's in the handbook.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's what it is. I think if you thought otherwise, it would be incorrect.
Okay, well, the 3 TVs from Walmart, like it ain't no thing. That's why I was just like, oh, okay, I was right.
No, that's a Maddie decision. That's why I said to Matt, go buy TVs.
I think Best Buy's having a sale, by the way, if you want 3 TVs.
No, we don't need big TVs. Those type of TVs you could buy any time.
We do need a TV in the boardroom.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
There's a giant spot for a TV there.
For your presentations,
Yeah.
I would make a
boardrooms,
PowerPoint just because.
meetings.
We do have Gager's projector somewhere that we could just set up and it shoots on there.
But I think if there was something in the boardroom, I think we'd use that a lot more for prepping. Benny and I like hanging out in there. It doesn't have Reed doesn't like it as much in the boardroom. He likes the bullpen because the bullpen has natural light.
Yeah, I agree with him.
I understand that. I understand that's a definite draw to the bullpen. The boardroom though is way more spacious. And Coob's not a small guy. And him and I are always on the same side of the board or of the bullpen table.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And getting in and out of there can sometimes be a little bit tight. Mm-hmm. The boardroom is vast. It's a massive space. So if you put a TV in there, it might draw people to come into there more. It would be self-serving for me in particular. But you just said we need more TVs here.
I never said that.
You just said we need.
I said I need to set up 3 TVs over there, 3 screens. I never said I need to go bring more TVs.
Well, you kind of did.
No, I just need
And
to
not to
bring
mention, we could roll one of these things out there.
Well, there's one of these things. There's the one ESTV. There's also just my laptop. We have monitors.
That's true.
There's a lot of ways I
I'm
can bring
so old, I
extra
forget
TVs.
still that laptops essentially are small TVs.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't need like the Elks game is going to be main feature. The other 2 games I don't need big. I just need to be following
But
along.
I'd throw my laptop into the discussion, but I need to see.
Yeah. Well, we got that laptop there. Like
Yeah,
it's
true.
just I don't want to miss out. Well, I've got another monitor that's not being used over there right now. I just need to follow along with my Hurricanes and my Cougs in these 2 big battles. It's always a big game when Miami and Florida play, and it's the Apple Cup, big rivalry game. So I need to keep my eyes on what's going on. So it's a lot going on tomorrow.
A lot going on Sunday as well. Looks like we got some questions actually here. But just so you know, Jaden Daniels has not been spotted at practice today. Just so you know.
Good to know.
Yeah.
You know what? That doesn't really scare me. Like, I know this is an injury that was reported. He had an MRI. It's not a serious injury, but I like Marcus Mariota.
Yeah,
Marcus Mariota's
his experience.
been good when
do the
he's been
Commanders
pressed
have this
into
weekend?
action.
They are playing the Raiders, and Commanders are still favored -3.5. But they
At
are
home, right?
Yeah, they're at home.
Yeah. I'm not. If there's a game, you can probably take a week off because their Raiders are on a short week. They did not look good on Monday night. They looked awful, actually. Horror awful. Geno Smith looked like Geno Smith. I'm closer than Uncas Soapkirk. We should have a scavenger hunt to try find my house.
I don't think you want that.
No, probably not. April, I got to tell you something.
There's all these. Why are there so many cigarette butts outside?
Yeah. Just look for the cigarette butts at the end of the driveway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Booski, what league do the Cougs play in the Pac-2? It is still officially, I think, the Pac-12. There are 2 teams this season. It's Washington State and Oregon State. They'll meet twice, which never happens in college. And then next year, there are going to be 9 members of the Pac-12. 8 of the members will be football members. Gonzaga is joining them. They are not a football member, but they are adding. They will go to 8 teams, which keeps them eligible for playoffs and things like that. And I think every school that is now going to be part of the Pac-8 football, all our states, because it's Washington State, Oregon State, North Texas State, Sacramento State, Colorado State. Is it San Diego State is going in there? I'm forgetting how it fully goes, but no, it's this year it's still the Pac-2. But they're still in the fight for all that Pac-12 money that they're supposed to get, which will give them hundreds of millions of dollars. But they got destroyed last year. Their coach left them to Wake Forest, and they lost a lot of players through their transfer portal. So they're in a tough spot. Lost to North Texas this past week. But we'll see what they can do against the Huskies this weekend in the Apple Cup. There's your Apple Cup report and Washington State Cougars report.
Why does the NCAA even need conferences anymore?
Well, the NFL has conferences, and you brought this up. I don't know if it was off the air or on the air. There'll be a day where I disagree with you that there's no conferences. There'll be 2.
East and West?
There'll be Big Ten and SEC.
Yeah.
But
because it's not geography based anymore.
No.
That's what it was.
All fall under just those 2 umbrellas.
And the NFL's not even geography based.
No.
Like you could restructure that like the NFC East.
But the money's going. If I was in charge, what I would do of NCAA, I would say, okay, here's what we're doing. Football aside, we're taking football out of this. We're going back to the conferences. Pac-12, you're over here. We're doing geography for everything. Basketball, volleyball, hockey. That's what we're going to. Football, you're on a new island. You're your own thing now, because that's why this is all happening. Is because of football.
Yeah,
UCLA
so let them
and
do whatever they
USC
want.
joined into the Big Ten for football. But now the volleyball team has to travel to Madison, Wisconsin or whatever to go play a volleyball game now, which makes no sense. They don't bring in the money like that. It's just not there. Football should just be like, hey, you're your own beast. Like, let's build this differently. But the NCAA, for everything else, we're going to go back to these conferences. We've got to get back to these conferences.
Yeah, but there's probably some archaic rule that stipulates that you can't do that. Separate your school from sport in one instance.
It's the NCAA just needs to
Oh, I know.
do it. Like,
but it is the NCAA.
but what will happen is the end. This I think there's a better chance of the NCAA ending than anything else moving forward. I think one day, I think some of these top schools will just start their own thing.
Well, there needs to be a governing body.
They'll create their own governing body. There'll be a brand new type league. I like.
Oh, what would a new name be?
SEC, Big Ten, some of those big schools coming together and just saying, we're just going to start our own thing. Why do we need the NCAA? Let's do this on our own. Why are we helping out the Washington States of the world and doing this with all of them? Let's just do this on our own.
Like the NCFL, National Collegiate Football.
But I wonder if they would bring all their sports with them.
Their other sports don't mean anything.
I know.
They're the only sports that matter are football.
But I love
I guess
college
at some
football.
schools basketball.
Basketball's huge.
Yep.
And it is the second, it is massive for these schools, but it's not football. And I do miss, I miss when the regular season meant something, though. Texas lost to Ohio State. Doesn't mean anything. They have 2 more losses that they can have, I think, Texas, to make the playoffs. Ohio State lost to Michigan last year, and they're national champions.
Right.
That should not be the case.
Well, it's the expanded playoff.
I know. I hate it.
I don't mind it.
I hate that from what it was.
I did not like when it's 1 loss and you're pretty much out. I didn't think that's fair.
And that's where I enjoyed the 4-team playoff, where you can afford 1 loss. It's who you lost to is one thing. And it's kind of when you lost. I didn't like that part. But you could get 1 loss. And you want to know something? Let's go with the top 4. I don't need a 16-team playoff that I think we're heading towards. Most of these teams, like last year we saw in the playoffs, there's a lot of teams that just got rolled in that first week because they're not good enough to match up with the top. Like there's really only 5 or 6 schools that I think are legit national champ contenders any year.
That's even a lot.
Yeah. That if you had, you have to go through this whole playoff system too, and you got to go beat everyone any given weekend, anyone you might have to play. There's not a lot of schools that I would put up there that can go do that. So the sport I once loved, it's not there. It's not my sport anymore, Jay.
Well, it's changed, and it's changed dramatically in the last 5 years. Dramatically, top to bottom, conferences, playoffs. It's not what it was. So that's why I would believe that the changes aren't over.
They're never over. Well, realignment really kicked into high gear probably about, I want to say 10, 12 years ago. But I think the big one was when Oklahoma and Texas said we're going to the SEC. I think that was the seismic change.
Yeah.
That was about 5 years ago or whatever. That changed it all.
Could you ever see this going to like just a whole season as a tournament?
Single game elimination?
Yeah.
No.
And then once you're eliminated, you go into a relegation pool.
No.
It could happen. It almost is right now, but you get second chances.
SEC added another conference game, I think, for next year. They're going to 9 conference games. They're adding more games. They're adding more. Like they used to be at the end of the year, the champ would be like 11-0 or something. Now we're getting to these teams are playing 14, 15 games a year. It's incredible.
Who's the big game tomorrow?
Miami, Florida is a big one.
Auburn, Oklahoma.
Is that the other one?
Yeah.
Like, because we're in that early part of the NCAA schedule. Utah, Texas Tech, 16-17 playing. You had Oklahoma, Auburn, 11 versus 22. You have the 0-2 Notre Dame, who are still ranked, hosting Purdue. 9-19 Illinois, Indiana.
Yeah.
Those are your big ones. So, Florida's lost 2 games this year. I didn't know they lost their last
I wonder
game.
what the win total now is for Clemson. Remember we were looking at that?
Do they still have it up?
I'll check.
Dabo Sweeney's talking about how, well, he might be on the hot seat and stuff.
Yeah, he's been on the hot seat for a long time.
I love the hot seat in college football because it's like, who are you going to get better? Many of these schools don't. You were going to say something?
Nope. I was not going to say anything at all, other than some matches to look out for football as well, or for NFL as well.
I just heard you go,
Yeah.
because I thought you were jumping then.
Well, I was gonna say I'm still trying to get into college football. But other notable games to look out for is the Eagles-Rams game. Ravens-Lions, because you have like 2 good offenses there. And then the battle of the backups with Browning versus Wentz. Ew. Chiefs game as well, because I really wonder if they'll lose to the Giants. Giants are at home. And could you imagine if the Chiefs actually lost that game and they'd be 0-3? There's like some conspiracies going on online saying to like watch the reffing and the calls on that game because there's no way the NFL is going to let the Chiefs lose, or will they?
Well, the Chiefs got screwed by reffing last week with those, and there's not a tear falling for people other than Chiefs fans. I think.
know. I do not like the Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah, that will be an interesting game because New York looked like a totally different team last week, but Dallas still beat them, which is why I still don't know
why it's 1.5.
Why is Dallas at
with
like,
Chicago?
Dusty's been like freaking out about this all week because it's like one of these games where it's like, what do these guys know that I'm not seeing?
Yeah,
but I don't know. You said it, Maddie, that they used to say like, you get one. The odds maker screws up one time a year.
Oh, that was from a shady thing we used to do at 1260. John Price, Sports Information Traders. Those that know, they know. It's the biggest mistake. It happens once a year, and I've spotted it. It's this weekend. But first, call us or visit us, sportsinformationtraders.com. Get your first four picks. Awful segment. Awful segment. Those who know.
Do you remember Murph from 1260?
Yep. I worked his last show on 1260.
What was his show? It was like an hour?
Yeah. So like he was all over the place, but at the end, he just did an hour from 10 to 11 on 1260 where he just went with him and I forgot who it was, and they would just go through the games and back.
I liked Murph. I know I didn't know the guy at all. I didn't work with the guy at all, but I liked how he would, in his sportscast or however he would round up the games, the mini, Winnie, And we just go through it so fast. But he was like, at least to me, he was one of the first people that I listened to in a local market that would talk about sports gambling.
Oh.
Because this was all, at that point, it was only Proline.
Or like
Sports Select.
Sports Interaction and like Bet365, I remember was like,
Oh, this is
This is like 90s we're talking.
90s.
2000s and stuff like that.
yeah, mid to late 90s.
oh, okay,
early
when you have to like
2000s.
go to like a convenience store.
Well, the only one was Sports Select or Proline.
I would always a big deal. Like if my dad would like once every 2 years or something, let me get a Sports Select.
Right.
I get a pick and.
See, but those were fun. Like,
And I was so excited
so
to go
much
do them when I was
fun.
turned 18, then I never did them.
you used to go
I
into the
used to love
Sports
it.
Select and like
Yeah.
tink, tink, look through the
Yes.
sheets and like see the lines, and then you'd put together, because on Sports Select you had to have a minimum of three games.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
But if you could do like
But there was also like, wasn't there like a thing in football?
every pick,
It had to
every
be
winner?
within 3 points or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was like totally.
It wasn't. There was no
It
real.
was not in your favor.
No. If you didn't win by
you
3,
have to pick 3 games. They
Yeah.
have to win by a certain amount, or
Otherwise,
was
it's the other way. I thought it was 3 in football or something.
Was it 3?
Otherwise, it was considered
But
a
you could-
tie.
No, but you could bet the spread on money
I didn't
line
know.
on
I didn't do
Proline.
spread. It was all straight up like picking them. But I thought with pick 'em, it was like you had to win.
Those were the days.
If it was within 3, it was considered a tie.
and like,
See,
dude,
sorry, I just want to get to this
Yeah, you
because
could pick the tie, but it had to be within 3, I think it was. So if you pick, let's say the Ravens to beat the Lions this week, the Ravens would have to win by 3 or more straight up. Whereas like if you go to play Alberta, you bet out the Ravens, it's straight up. If the Ravens win, you win.
Oh, they took down my play of the day, probably
they?
for good reason.
Well, has
Well,
it moved?
Dallas right now is minus 120 on the money line. I got that boosted to plus 105.
But what is the spread?
1.
So it
Minus
hasn't
1.
changed?
Minus 1.
Still hasn't changed.
I don't get it. I want nasties.
My-
Tell me what I'm missing. Is there a Bears fan out there that's just like,
Well,
you can
"No,
show your
Ca-
face. It's
Caleb,
okay.
Caleb Williams was dealing with turf toe for the first 2 weeks. That's why he
it
looks so
Will?
bad."
Will Fraser's a Chicago fan. Should ask him.
I think it's the fact that the Cowboys went to overtime with the Giants.
But they put up 37 points or whatever it was.
Yeah, but they also allowed a bunch
How
of
many
points. to the
points
Giants.
does Chicago put up?
I think they're expecting that the Cowboys aren't that good.
Why don't they expect that the Bears look bad?
They do.
Tells you how much what they think of the Cowboys.
I guess that's a fair point, Matt.
It's to say, like
I'm not
in
necessarily
the end,
disagreeing.
the
I
Dolphins covered yesterday, and it was a close cover because it was a 10-point game, and the spread was anywhere between 11 and 11.5. It was floating, going with. Weirdness can happen. The Dolphins, if Tua doesn't throw that pick, or if the guy doesn't rough the punter, did the Dolphins go win that football game?
The Dolphins were very competitive last night.
They
Yeah,
shot
they
themselves
brought
in
it.
the foot way too many times.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did. Twice, really. But that play, that final interception, that was just a beautiful defensive play. That's called a robber, where they drop out a linebacker and you have a safety that's just watching the quarterback's eyes coming downhill. And the defensive coordinator knew that they needed to get a certain amount of yards. And this is all why film work and game prep and all this stuff happens during that's why. Because that was just a beautiful play. That's that coming downhill, taking that ball away, sealing the game essentially. But they were in the game.
Yeah, they were. And my favorite celebration so far was Tyreek Hill doing a somersault.
Wow, Tyreek
That was
Hill,
sick.
like, cool, you got a touchdown, but you totally dropped a cat. Like, he
Yeah.
must be getting roasted
Yeah.
right now in the Miami market. He had a deep ball, a deep shot that Tua put up there, a moon shot into double coverage, but the coverage was confused, or I'm not sure. That ball went right through Tyreek Hill's hands.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying you're the best, you're this, throwing your hands up in the air about Tua. Do your job.
Yeah.
Look at yourself before you start pointing fingers, buddy, because that is embarrassing.
I think that's when the announcer also was like, started talking about his like domestic charges against him as well, which was kind of awkward, like just to announce that to the world.
Interesting timing.
Yeah, exactly.
Kirk. That was an entertaining game. Way more entertaining than most would have expected. I mean, it was an 11.5 spread, right?
Yes, it was.
Well,
Yeah.
I did throw this briefly with Huss in the lock shop yesterday, where I thought, like, sometimes though, when you have that short week, the Thursday ends up being not what you expect. When you have that quick turnaround, that team that, like, if this game was to be played on Sunday, I think the Bills would have rolled by 21.
Well, it's
24.
prep, right?
But it's that Thursday, it's the short week, body still has to recover a little, not as much prep time and stuff. And weirdness happens on those Thursdays in this regard. So I wasn't as surprised that game was close, but man, the Dolphins, like, roughing that punter. It's a tie football game. You were getting the ball.
And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Like, is that one player just trying, you hear this in sports, like, do your job.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane. It's a team sport. This guy runs over the center, which isn't that a penalty on its own right?
I think it's how you run over them.
He ran him over and then went to go block a punt. Is this a punt block situation? Why are we in a punt block situation? You got the stop. What?
Sorry. I just opened up Twitter and this is the first tweet I seen. It's from Mina Kimes, which
I love her.
You're going to go,
Yeah.
What? Like, see? So far this season, the Bears defense has given up a perfect passer rating on throws to the middle third.
So?
Pointing out part of where the Bears defense isn't good.
Yeah, like
That's my point. Like, it's another reason to
Why
go.
is this -1?
Why is this -1? That in the middle third
I'm
of
just
throws,
happy I got George Pickens starting this.
they
week
have
in
given up
fantasy.
a perfect
I have
passer
them too.
rating.
In the
Yeah.
middle of the field?
Middle third.
Middle third. Interesting. So look for
So, like,
CDs.
I would assume that's 10, 20 yards. Middle third type thing.
Yeah, sure.
They're giving up a perfect pass rating.
So start anybody Dallas, really. Man.
I think Bronco Nick also brought up Chargers, and Broncos are also they're also going for first spot as well in the AFC West. I'm sorry, Bronco Nick, Bo Nix, those too many interceptions. I would gamble on the Chargers for that one.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. I mean, Bo Nix looked better last week. Justin Herbert's just playing out of worldly. Like, I don't know when he's going to come back down to this planet, but they are playing very good football. But I don't know. I think it is interesting that you have a battle for first in the AFC and the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC West, and the Kansas City Chiefs aren't involved in that discussion. I'm here for all of that.
Yeah, me too.
But don't
Well,
count
it's
them
like-
out for the Super Bowl this year.
No, you can't. You'd be silly to do that. You really would.
Dusty last week declared.
I heard that.
Or was it this week?
What?
This
I think
week?
it was-
No, on Monday. He declared that they're not making the Super Bowl.
I think he likes to
Chiefs
think
are
that.
not? Of course. I don't think they will either. Yeah.
You
Well-
can't. But when January comes, they're going to turn it on. I think it's way too premature to say the Chiefs can't go and make it to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I don't
know how to
think-
win when it matters.
I don't think you can declare anybody completely out of the playoffs
Cleveland Browns.
at this point. Well, I was just going to say, let's declare some out.
There's a few.
Miami.
Cleveland, the Chicago Bears.
Yeah,
are.
Miami
But
too.
it's just one of those that the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs, and they know how to win in January, and that's all that matters.
I don't know. I don't really see a bunch of chemistry with his receivers. Nobody's protecting him.
Bears.
I don't. They're just
Panthers, Saints.
Bears. Panthers, no way. Saints, no way.
We can declare them dead.
Yeah.
I would even declare, well, I won't say anything.
Which team?
The Giants.
I'll put them
No,
out. Did you see their schedule?
It's bad.
It's because Dusty on Monday was like, I'm higher on the Giants. I think they could go maybe get, I think he said like 8 wins. And then I pulled up the schedule and Dusty's like, okay, maybe 4
Yeah,
or
no,
5.
it's not favorable.
So they get the Chiefs this week. They then get the Chargers. They get the Saints. They get the Eagles. They get the Broncos. They get the Eagles. They get the 49ers, the Bears, the Packers, the Lions, the Patriots, the Commanders, the Vikings, the Raiders, and the Cowboys. Like, it's a difficult schedule for the New York Giants. So we shall see.
Rip City, thank you for bringing this up. I was going to talk about it, but later in the show, when I bring up my pop culture updates for everybody, Stefan Diggs is having a baby with Cardi B. Cardi B is having her 4th child. Okay, and Stefan Diggs was also caught with a baby carrier walking outside of a hospital in May. There's
Caught. You make it sound like he's stealing something. He was caught with a baby carrier outside of a hospital.
Well, apparently, there's a model that's accusing him of being the father of her baby as well, and she got a judge, an order to get a paternity test from him that he has not done yet. So that's why I said that, because he was with Cardi, but then he was also caught on a yacht with a bunch of girls and some cocaine. Did I hear about this? And he was with Cardi, and then she was like in a breakup with Offset, and then today she released an album.
Poof.
Yeah.
I'm
Again, this is supposed to be the end of the show where I give a quick update. But
well.
since
No, I'm
Rip City really
glad you
wanted to
brought it
know.
up now. This is information that
It is. It's this. Yeah, we'll see what
the world
happens.
needs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know who Cardi B is.
Yeah, you do.
You said Offset.
Yeah. Offset's her ex.
That sounds like a formation in football.
Okay.
I love running the offset.
Yeah, give me some more of that Offset package.
That's good.
Yeah, I think the Elks should run more Offset.
Rankin should get the ball in the offset.
You know, Maddie, if we tee up the Offset tomorrow, I think Rankin's going to be the choice for you to play. Seriously, I don't really. I've never. Where do you get this stuff from? Instagram or because I know it's like who you follow and that's part of the algorithm for you. Everybody's different, right?
Well, I'm big into hip hop culture.
Right.
Big into Twitter. Instagram is Instagram. That's just whatever. I actually don't love Instagram as much as I love Twitter now. But Twitter is a cesspool. But as far as information, I do like it. But yeah, I'm just involved in all this pop culture, hip hop culture, EDM culture. I keep up with the latest music. For example, drops today. Cardi B, I just mentioned, she has an album today I'm going to listen to, and I'm going to give you my review next week.
Oh wow!
Which is titled "Am I the Drama?"
Can we listen? Is it come out yet?
Yeah, it's come out today.
It's already out?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's listen to a bit of a song, and I want your live review on the Hangout.
You would approve of her. What? Well, she did. She released a little snippet with Kalini called Safe, which actually looks like a dope song. What?
Please, I'd like to hear a review. I'm here for the highly acclaimed Jasmine music review.
Portion of this hour, by the way, brought to you by the High Product Marketing, official merch partner of EST promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out, highproductmarketing.com. Jay, Jasmine, Matt with you here on the Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada Storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider. Coming up at 11, it's Lockshot, myself, and Haas. Dusty will join us for a bit at 11:10. We've got Oil Stream. I believe it's Hernan and Tommy today. EST Afternoons, Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne until 6 o'clock. And then you and I have the Green and Gold Kickoff Show, 4 o'clock right here tomorrow on EST, as we'll get you set for Elks, Ticats. I think now we can say must win for sure.
Yep. I would agree. I mean, mathematically,
I think they could
it's not.
lose and still the pass. Okay. I'll say this. It depends what happens today.
Fair enough.
That's huge.
And that's fair.
If Toronto wins and beats Montreal, they surprise. And if BC beats Calgary, does make things very difficult. So, but we'll see with that. Green and Gold Kickoff Show, 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, so Cardi B has some features on her album. She has Summer Walker, Selena Gomez, Kalini, like I just mentioned. I love her. So let's pick a song where.
Give me the names. Just give me the names, titles.
Okay. One is called Dead.
No.
One is called Pick It Up.
In the running.
Okay. One is called Safe, as I mentioned.
No.
Okay. One is called Shower Tears.
Interesting.
Ooh. One is called Better Than You.
Let's go with Pick It Up.
Okay, let's go with Pick It Up because it's Selena Gomez, so maybe there's not a lot of dirty words in this one. Okay. Let me see if I can forward it a bit. Or no.
Oh, that's a bad word right off the bat.
And it was Lena that said it. Okay, all right. It's not
Okay,
bad.
this is a group. So let's give it a 20-second review from
Okay.
Jasmine.
Usually the beat to drop. But I'm a little worried it could get dirty.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, I didn't mind the first 20 seconds. I will continue to listen to that song in my vehicle.
Did you like the how the music came together, or what?
I think I like the lyrics. I'm a big lyrics person. Like Morgan Wallen, everybody kind of hates on him. But if you listen to his lyrics, they're pretty badass. Yeah.
I'd listen to more Cardi B.
Okay. I can't believe you don't know. After the show, I'll show you who Cardi B is for real, for real.
I'm good.
Okay. Haven't you heard like there's some hoes in this house? There's some hoes in this house. Have
No,
you not
I
heard that
haven't.
WAP song?
I know.
With like Megan Thee Stallion?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what is this WAP? Need a GG review of WAP.
We can't do that on air. There is a version
Just
where
Google the lyrics of WAP.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
actually-
read them on air.
Okay, this is hilarious right now in what you guys are witnessing.
What? Oh my gosh. Who?
I forgot. Like,
listens
this is
to
like
this?
4 years ago or something.
Oh my god. I'm dying.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is.
Google
Oh.
lyrics.
No, it's 2025. I thought that was.
I did Google the lyrics.
That's a banger, you know?
what was the other
Oh,
one I was
that's
thinking of, too?
something.
Yeah.
I don't know if banger is the right way to describe it, Jasmine.
She's
It
very
seems like there's a lot
provocative.
of banging going on in this song.
That's right. And it's two superstars in that sing that song too. That was like that
This was
song.
on
Yeah,
the radio?
2020. This is
yeah,
2020.
yeah.
How
it
could
was-
this be a
The radio edit was 246. This one's 307.
What was
so
the
it would be
radio
different.
edit? Just no lyrics?
Jay's face? It's unreal.
How do you?
Well, they would change the lyrics. There are songs that change their lyrics
Yeah,
for radio.
But it.
Oh, gross. This is a woman singing this?
Yeah.
I don't
Three.
know what kind of woman this is.
What? Well, it's taking
Three
the
women.
power back
Oh,
in her
really?
sexuality. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting all that. This seems very empowering to women. Jeez. This is diabolical. Yeah, this does not scream women empowerment to me, Jasmine.
It's just like-
I don't know what your definition of empowerment of women is, but
I listen for fun. Those are just fun songs, okay? I mean, I wouldn't sing like that, you know, if I was an artist, but
make me scream out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. Oh yeah, this is so women power. Go women.
I don't.
What am I missing here?
Because she has a WAP. You know, there you go.
Don't say that. Even you saying that makes me uncomfortable. Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
There's
so
just so many bad words.
there
in
is
this.
so many bad versions. It's very vulgar.
What do you think of this?
But it's
It's old, so I'm immune to it now or numb to it all now.
there.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What do you mean it is what it is? This is
Everyone has their own music, and
I know, but I'm just looking at the lyrics.
yeah.
I don't know the song,
Yeah.
but the lyrics are
But this song is very dirty. That one particularly. That's why we're all laughing. We wanted you to Google it and stuff because it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's a naughty song, but it is a very popular song.
Oh my god.
Any comments there, Maddie?
No.
I just feel like we are immune to this. Like it's not insane. But for Jay, it's adorable.
I don't know. I feel like dirty reading that. I feel like I just read a graphic novel.
We should get a shower in here.
Yeah, I would take one right now. I feel like my body needs a rinse.
So she came out with a brand new album today, and goodness knows what's going to be on that album. And that's why I'm glad we picked that Selena Gomez song. Bless you.
Thank you.
But I will give my review next week. Because apparently it's supposed to be a really good album.
You warm?
I would faint if my daughter came home playing that song.
She would never tell you she's listening to it.
Well, that's why they don't have phones.
Yeah, exactly. And they're little babies still. But
That is disturbing. I'm sorry.
Is that crazy? You'd think that like all these lyrics, if you listen to them these days, are pretty naughty.
Well, that's why I don't listen to that music, I guess. I
Well,
don't
okay.
know.
And I mean this like that. What's that song with Harry Styles? That Watermelon Sugar. That's a dirty song too.
It's not explicitly dirty.
But it is dirty.
There might be like, different meanings to what a
Innuendos
watermelon
and
sugar high or I don't even know what he says, but it's a catchy beat and I don't have to worry about
You're not smacked in the face with it.
No. Or whacked in the face. Like I just was. This is new level.
Oh my gosh, Jay. Okay. Well,
I just don't understand that. And I don't expect to. I don't want to.
I know. And
I
you know
don't
what?
need
Here's
to.
the thing, though. When you are in a baddie mood or in a bad mood, sometimes that type of music makes you feel better.
Okay.
Okay? Because it's a big kind of like, F you, I'm fine, I don't need to, do this and that. It's one of those songs. It's a feel-good uprising song.
Yeah, okay. I don't see it. I don't see the feel good part of that. I guess maybe sure.
Okay.
It depends on your mood.
Oh my God, Nasties. I wonder if you're on the same page as us. It's poetry.
That is?
It's art.
Well, okay. Let's slow down here.
Hey, art's
Well, I
you've been the
guess
eye of
art
the
is
beholder,
subjective. Yeah,
whatever you want.
it's up to you.
Each their own.
Sure, that's true.
Like music's one of those things that I'll never rip on someone for what they listen to. You like what I like, know what I like, I know what I don't like. Others can like it, dislike it. I never want to be that person like, well, how do you not like this song?
Right.
The fact that you don't care for that song, yeah, I get it.
That's fine. I don't care for the lyrics.
Yeah.
I have not heard the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
But still, that's a big part of songs still is the
But
lyrics.
I don't think
I
I'm
don't
gonna-
think the music, I don't think any beat's
yeah.
going to help you with that one,
It
Jay.
would have to be a real banger
Yeah. I don't think it's going to help you.
to turn the corner on this one for old glue guy.
But
here.
so for others, they think it's art. They love it. So it is.
Well, I put
Teach
on
their
a
own.
country song that I like the other day by Zach Top, and it's like a throwback to like old country, but it's new music, and the reviews were quite mixed.
I don't know who Zach Top is.
Okay, you want to give a review of this one? Let's just see how many different ways we can get this show canceled.
Should I Google a lyric of his?
You could, and you'd be like, this. Okay. So I played this the other day.
Zach Top.
Here, I'm gonna play it.
Okay. Immediately know.
Little bit of dust, little bit of smoke, faller in a Chevy down a gravel road, headed to a spot everybody
Seems like very
knows.
90s.
It's brand new.
I know, but it's like, it's not old.
I think it's on
old.
purpose, though.
Right, but it's not.
Good times and tan lines, cold beer and summer nights, that was all there was to life.
So you're just like laughing.
Good times and tan.
Like,
So-
to me, that's very, like, it's not Conway Twitty old.
No,
Country,
it's
like,
almost like Alan
it's-
Jackson-ish.
yeah,
right?
yes.
But I think it's
All
on
that.
purpose because he's trying to.
I know, but when you said old, I was thinking
Right.
further back. But that's like Achy Breaky Podcast, which I know a lot of people would love to come back.
Right.
That would fit for that style of music.
Yeah. So it's not for everybody.
No.
And that's why, like you said,
Teach their own.
music is to each their own.
Yeah, like I'm just first start, I'm not necessarily like, oh, I love Cardi B, I'm a fan of her. It's like one of those songs that it was a banger and you're just like, oh, sick. Like the beat to the song, whatever. It's funny, you're having a mood, you put it on. It's more like that. So
I just can't believe the lyrics of it, to be
Yeah.
honest. Because like I said, I only read the lyrics.
yeah. To probably the dirtiest song that she's made.
I think that's the
guess.
dirtiest song I've ever seen in my life.
You wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah, because
That'd be
really?
up there.
that's
I
why
think that would have
that's why
to
it
be up
topped
there.
charts, because it was that
But
vulgar.
I don't even know. What charts is it rated on? What charts can it be played on? Like, I guess Spotify?
It was the radio edit. Well, there's those, but there's the radio edits.
There is. It must have
And
been
radio
a heavy
stations
edit.
radio stations would have played it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Mex Bazuzu said it's a hyperbole. The women have the freedom. The women have the freedom to say dirty stuff like this, and not just men.
What's that? Sorry, I was looking at a comment.
Max Bazuzu, he's like, he's saying, sorry, I lost the message. He's saying the women have the freedom to say dirty stuff like this, not just men.
Okay. I don't know that I've seen a song by a man that's
I don't want to
that-
cancel out like rap music by any means, because like all music has its own, like
Yeah.
EDM music, everything that house music, it can be sexy too.
I don't think it
But-
has anything to do with men or women.
Okay, but like just like some rappers and stuff will be very, just very explicit with their language and their poetry and their lyrics. So someone like Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion, there's a lot of these like rappers that will come and just kind of give it back. That's all.
Which, hey, you said this was a #1 hit song,
It was a big hit. I don't know. I can tell you.
so clearly but like I said, I'm just looking at the lyrics. They're just shocking, to be honest.
Yeah, and
But
but I guess this is the way music is going now. It's changed a lot, and it's just probably going to get more explicit, maybe, or more.
yeah, but
Language
that
like
song
that?
I
Yeah.
just played you is also a #1 country song.
I also don't know who that is.
Right. So if you say music's changing, maybe that genre of music's changing, but this genre of music is also changing. Music can change. That's
Yeah,
okay.
in different things.
Yeah,
And
it's to
just
each their
and
own.
just because you don't know who that one is, like he didn't know who Cardi B was.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
a beautiful thing, though.
Raider
isn't it?
Jesse said, "My soul is being ripped from my body from that horrible sound." I think he's referencing
yours.
Zach Top.
Okay.
Mitchie says, "Not my style." Jen Cool says, "Yuck." Raider Jesse says, "I much prefer WAP to country music."
Did you see what Supersized Indiana Jones said?
What do you say?
If you like Zach Top, take a listen to Jake Worthington. Same style. Great throwback to the older country style.
Something for you to maybe go check out.
I will.
WAP topped several major music charts upon its release in 2020, including the Billboard Hot 100. Just so you know. It has set records for the largest streaming debut and was the first female rap collaboration to debut at #1 on the Hot 100. Yeah, so there you go. It's not just
song.
me. I'm just saying it's a everybody. It's an everybody song.
Right.
The edit version, I'm sure, but yeah.
But like VR saying baby got back, or not VR, Mex Bazozu. I know that song. I don't know, maybe the
You do know that song.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the lyrics of that song are nowhere near what I just read.
They're
Again,
not as a
But it's the same
It's
insinuation as it.
2025.
Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
that's
it's
right.
not as smack in the
Graphic?
face with you. Graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But
saying,
it's the same. So you're insinuating the same things,
yeah.
I guess.
So
So,
you-
there, that's fair.
But there's
Maybe-
also a difference of saying something direct
Or
and saying
insinuating.
things where you know what you're saying. Dave
You're
and I
right.
always loved back at the old place around noon, Oilers would hit the ice and they'd do their line pairings. And Dave and I would always love to be like, it's time to do some afternoon lines.
Right.
We're just talking about lines.
Yeah.
Right.
We're just talking about how the Oilers are skating.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing. But were we?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Like there's a difference.
Yeah.
Well, and just like what?
That was Trav just going, ah! He loves making sounds.
He's a sound guy. His Herbert impersonation yesterday was just amazing. That was so funny.
It was a solid hot takes.
If you haven't looked, go on our socials. Benny put it up on Edmonton Sports Talk on Instagram as a reel. You have to look at you two, Trev, doing hot takes in the Herbert voice. It was all
and I will say 4 out of the 5 were actual takes almost, if I recall correctly. Like
They were
one
not
was,
bad.
The one of them wasn't really a take. It was just Herbert saying something to McDavid.
one was more voice than take. But the
yeah,
others were
but
pretty
it was
good
like
takes.
it was still like some solid takes there and stuff. I think it was well done though. It was really well done.
Like that should be put into some ST category.
It is in the
already.
ST category already.
Right.
Yeah, he does a great impression.
Which, by the way, the ST draft, we've got about 3 hours and change left to vote.
Oh, what's
It's close.
what's going on in that?
We might see relegation.
Team 1?
I don't wish. I feel like I'm not supposed to say,
Well, it's on Twitter.
but somebody
It's
has
a
to
poll.
vote to see it, right?
Oh.
So I feel like I shouldn't go out and
Okay,
say.
that's fair.
I don't want to get
You're right.
lead things one way or another. But one team is currently sitting at 17%. The other 3 teams are sitting at 26, 29, 28 respectively.
Wow.
On Twitter. There's 2 hours and 54 minutes left of voting. On Insta, people
But
don't.
isn't it reversed on Instagram?
No.
Oh no. Oh,
No, it's actually pretty similar on
no.
Insta. Insta team one's got 16%. Or
Oh,
sorry.
no.
One team has 16%.
Oh,
sorry.
no, man.
So we're looking like it's close. But then it's 29, 27, 28.
Interesting.
So it's 26, 29, 28, 29, 27, 28. That's kind of what the mix is in ways. And it's tight. It's a close vote that we are getting here. What are the votes at? Are they about equal? Like in terms of Twitter versus Insta? They might be pretty close in how many votes cast. So this is it's fascinating that 3 teams are just so close. And the other team isn't that far off. So EST Draft Nerds will know the winner sometime during EST afternoons, I believe it will be. 2 hours, 54 minutes. 1, 2. Yeah, but sometime during EST afternoons, we'll know who the winner is, which will be declared.
You didn't say something, Jay?
Well, yeah, Jen makes a good point. She says there's so many songs that are dirty from the 90s and so forth. 9 Inch Nails, Closer, Eminem, My Name is LL Cool J doing it.
Yeah, fair. Very good points.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's fair point.
Very.
But I think this takes it to a higher level.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what Maddie was correct
kind of
with the
my point.
directness of
is
it.
that
Yeah.
I know there's been sexual connotation to songs or even just outright saying things.
Yeah.
I don't know that you could hold a
Flow
candle to
Riders,
this.
you spin my head right round and all that. Like,
But
it
that
sounds normal.
But that's,
When you think about it,
right.
it's about something else.
It is? I didn't know that. I didn't.
What's the
Maybe because I skip that song all the time.
maybe you should read the lyrics. Yeah, that just was like that was a
It's good.
much more.
It's good, though, that's.
Read the very first 2 lines.
Okay.
Not out loud. I guess you could.
You could, why not?
But that's the
Oh, it's about that. Okay.
thing. So those are there, but it's not
Yeah.
as
It's not as slappy in
this
the
is
face.
what's happening.
Like they play that at the Oilers games. That song,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe I'll look at these lyrics in 2 years and be like, "Oh, those are all right."
But they're not songs that are
Probably
just,
not.
But at the same time, there's with all those songs, the one that you've read, WAP, there's a radio edit because it can't just fully go on air.
I feel like I just play the radio edit quickly. But also that song, so for example, when I heard it, I was like you as well. I was like, whoa. And I think that's why it got so much attention because the song was just kind of unheard of, So I think that's another reason it got so popular.
And that's why music is
Yeah.
great. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. If you like it, listen to it. If it makes you happy, listen to it.
Ian Rappaport, NFL Network. Commanders coach Dan Quinn says the teams will start Marcus Mariota on Sunday. Jaden Daniels was limited today.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Marcus Mariota has proven that he can do it. It's competent backup.
Well, and if there's a team to do it against, it's not like this is the Eagles.
True enough.
Commanders are coming up.
Great
against.
point.
This is, and hopefully she's not a long-term injury for Daniels.
I can't find it. I'm kind of scared.
That's going to be the big thing that you'll have to worry about.
Yeah, I at first report, I don't believe it was said to be anything serious. I think Schefter reported the MRI initially. But here's a good question. They showed the play that led to or believed to have led to this injury, this sprain in the knee. And do you remember when the hip drop tackle was introduced as a penalty, as a 15-yard penalty, a la horse collar? How many of those have you seen called? Hip drop tackles, penalties. That was a textbook hip drop tackle on Jaden Daniels. Now, hand up. I thought it was a silly penalty to have introduced as well. But they introduced it. How many of them have even been called?
One. Potentially, this one website I'm on, NFLpenalties.com, in 2024. Oh, that's by, I want to take away position. No, get rid of the linebacker. Season. Penalties by season. Okay, here we go. This makes more sense. The hip drop tackle had 285 last year.
Really?
Yeah. But through all the games in the NFL.
That seems like a lot.
Never mind. Sorry. I'm reading this wrong. There was 285 games played and there was one penalty.
Yeah.
Literally one flag was called on that last year.
So,
really?
Even though I disagree with that, like, just as football, can we just get back to playing football? They put in a rule. And the rule was that you cannot grab a quarterback or a runner by the waist and slip down their legs to tackle them, essentially, with your body weight. Like, think of a lion catching its prey and just dragging them down with their sheer weight. Because it can cause knee injuries, right? Because you're just essentially going limp and using your body weight to tackle somebody and fold them up. That's how Jaden Daniels got tackled on that, which is, like, by definition of the hip drop tackle, a 15-yard penalty. Nothing was called. It seems like they're not being called anyways.
Carolina had it once last year, it looks like. That can't be right. You introduced a new penalty and it was only called once all season? Doesn't that seem like off?
Yo, big time.
Like, get rid of the rule then.
You'd think you'd want to roll it out on a red carpet and have those flags flying around the field.
Well, you would have thought at the start of the season,
this is a new rule.
If you put this in place because you said this was a problem, there's no way players were going to adjust or had a perfect season last year almost.
Yeah.
They went through training camp, they went through mini camps, and they figured it out. Never happened again. Never. And then that one penalty that was called on the Carolina Panthers, the rest of the league took notice and went, they're taking this seriously, boys. No more hip drops. Well,
that's a problem then. That's on the NFL because even what was a rule like that helmet to helmet with Cordell Jackson last week against your receiver. I can never remember.
Jake Herslow.
That's a rule. Yes, it was helmet to helmet, but you need to have proper interpretation of that rule or at least a judgment call on the field at that time.
But this
doesn't
is the
seem like they're doing that at all here.
But this is the difficult part is with refs. There's a portion of you want it to be black and white. You don't want judgment calls because then it will vary from ref to ref. But at the same time, there are situations where you go, I want judgment calls because that situation, a judgment call should be, that's just good football. Like the guy jumped in the air, he got destroyed. That's on him. Don't jump in the air like that.
Can't read this text. Okay, it's Benny's dad, Nate the Builder.
Hi, Nate.
Okay, he's like, Jay, so my wife, Benny's mom, is a musician and sings an acoustic version of WAP. It's actually hilarious. It's honestly one of the funniest things you'll ever see. She actually performed it with family members in the audience. Just ridiculous, hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, just imagine.
Full lyrics.
Yep. Like, just imagine acoustic folky version. See, it's like a fun, I guess, I'm so glad you said this, Nate, because it's like.
Yeah, his mom is in like, she performs.
That's dope.
Yeah, he's told me about it. I'd like to see video of it.
Yeah.
She seems like she's quite talented.
Benny never told me that.
Yeah, I think I'm done looking at lyrics.
No,
for the day.
that's fine, but it's just like, it's cool because like they think it's funny and it's fun. So it's not like, I know we kind of went in the direction of like, oh my goodness, but it's also like fun.
It can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's the thing is that if you just look at it as lyrics, it's Wow.
Okay, but then
So
Jen
now
brought
I'm
up
looking at my neck,
my back. Yeah, that one
that
was
Jen said.
wild
It's
back
like,
in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm done looking at the lyrics for the day.
Yeah.
Hey man, to each their own.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
I'm not here to say that it's a terrible song or a terrible artist, but just looking at lyrics alone is probably done for today. End scene.
But I mean, if you think about it, sorry.
No, I was just going to read a liner. So
Yeah,
finish
please.
what
No,
you were
no,
going to
you
say.
please. You
Okay,
please.
well. Official drink of the EST Hangout is the Finnish long drink. Legend of 1952, a drink unlike any other sparkling refreshment, real liquor. Longdrink.com/Canada is where you can enter your post and find a liquor store establishment nearest you with the long drink in stock.
Have we, by the way, seen the peach long drink? Has
Not in
anybody
Canada.
laid eyes on it
It's
other
not
than
in
Tom
Canada.
in the U.S.?
That was in the U.S. It hasn't, not in Canada yet.
Coeur d'Alene.
Not in Canada yet. I know.
Polly Deuce. He said, I 100% agree with you, Jay. That being said, when I was younger, I definitely listened to some music that was a little bit explicit. From Biggie, Eazy-E, Tupac, Blink-182, etc. In my opinion, Cardi B is completely over the top, but whatever blows your hair back, I guess.
Yeah, like it.
But it makes
I
it a
don't know
female,
the
right?
song.
Like, it could be a little like, whoa, like taken aback by that, and like, oh, like she's talking like this. Like, I get
It has
it.
nothing to do with
No,
female.
he read
male.
the actual just words.
Has nothing
that
to
is out
do
there
with
with who's
who's
singing
singing
it.
the words. It just is. It's like wow. But like I don't know. I still will stand by. Like I wouldn't openly want to be having that song played to my kids.
Here's the thing. I would never listen to that song in front of my dad or my brother or maybe even you guys for that matter. Like, that's like a song that's just for the girls,
Sure,
right? There.
but that's my right too,
Yeah,
and I'm entitled to that.
absolutely.
As to what I want to have
It's
my
to be like,
children
what the
do.
hell is this?
Yeah.
Exactly.
For the Elks, so Drew Brown's going to start with Ottawa this week. For the Elks, Royce Metier on the 6.
Yes.
He has been placed on the 6. Nick Anderson on the 1 game. He won't be in action this weekend against the Ticats.
So
tomorrow.
Mogensen's back in the middle?
Mogensen's back in the middle.
And
Jackson
who's it,
moves to
Williams now at halfback.
he's at halfback. So it goes Ross, William. Well, there's the 2 Williams, and Jackson is the free safety. And
I don't
forward.
mind Cordell Jackson at safety. That's not bad. In terms of having to fill a void.
And everything else is pretty much the same. Going
Mark
into
Evans
tomorrow.
a second, still listed as a backup.
Behind Cordy, McKellar behind O'Donnell.
Okay. Well, this defense has proven that they can overcome losses.
I'm not worried about that.
No.
I'm not worried about
we
the
had
defense.
defensive backs coach
Aaron
Aaron Grimes on our show yesterday, and he says this unit is really gelling, his secondary. So, but Bo Levi Mitchell has thrown the most touchdowns in the CFL.
Mm-hmm.
He has the best touchdown to interception ratio in the CFL. So it's not an easy task. This is not Jared Dagey or Bo Levi Mitchell or.
This is Bo Levi Mitchell.
Sorry, McLeod Bethel Thompson.
This isn't Bo Levi Mitchell, but this is Bo Levi Mitchell.
Matt's just like,
That's the Abe Simpson. My son is not a communist. He may be a blah, blah, blah communist, but he's not. And that's where it kind of felt there. But where are you going with that?
it's not a simple task against Bo Levi.
No, it's not, but it is one that I feel confident in them. And if they go and have another strong performance, it makes me look at that injury report and go, who's not needed next year?
Well, the D line has proven again, like the rise of Jonathan Kongbo, for instance. What does he have? 3-4 sacks in his last 2 games. He's feeling it. He's doing things.
Yeah.
That's this happened last year with Kevin Brown and Javon
Yes.
Leake and Justin Rankin.
Yes.
This exact thing happened. Kevin Brown, I think he got nicked, and then it gave Justin Rankin the ball more, and then boom, this organization's like, we can move on from this higher paid salary. And I'm sorry, but it's strictly business.
It is.
It is a business. You have a limited amount of salary that you can spend, and you have to make the most of it.
Cody's going to need a new contract.
Cody's going
There's
to
going to
need a
need
new
some
contract.
money. You need to get a couple of, at least an impact receiver,
Yes.
right? Like, so you got to go change some of the money around.
But you can also then agree that looking at this year's roster compared to last year, improvements have been made.
That defense, what we've seen over the last weeks, and this is why I'm fascinated for the rest of the season. If they keep playing this way, this is the best defense we've seen in since I don't know how long for the Elks.
Yeah, that's a great point. And this goes back to what you've been hearing from that organization. You've heard it on guests that have come on all of our shows. Even Taylor Inglis, who is sitting in here, former Elk, Eskimo. It's the process. And if this process is starting with building blocks of, okay, we've got this in place. This is good. And I think Cody Fajardo is one of those pieces. I think Justin Rankin's obviously one of those pieces. Javon Leake in the return game and his offensive capabilities. That's a piece. Having young guys like Benjamin Victor and Odu Huller, who maybe they're not going to turn into, the big time guys, but they're role players. They can be. But now now it's clearer for Ed Hervey to say, okay, that's the guy we need. Is the guy that takes the top off or the big deep shot, playmaker.
A year ago, there were a lot of holes on this team.
Yeah.
As we look to, if I was ready to start talking about 26, there's a lot less holes. And it allows Ed to know, okay, so this we fixed, this we fixed, this we didn't fix, this we didn't address, this is what we have to do this next offseason. And that was always going to be part of this season.
And the best part about it is some of those holes are filled by guys that you didn't expect to fill 100%. The holes, especially on that D line.
And some of the holes that are opening too, that or you thought were going to be filled by some of the big paid. And that's why I sit there and go, are some of those guys necessarily going to need to be coming back next year?
Sounds like we're talking about song lyrics. All these holes being filled with positions.
All these holes being filled.
What I will say is,
my mind's on these lyrics now. I can't stop.
What I will say is, this is where I do get upset with the CFL. I would love to know who are projected free agents for next year. But on all teams.
But you can go through and look at their contracts.
No, you can't.
You can look at what they signed.
Yeah, but I want to just see a list of who are possible free agents. I don't want to go through every single player in the CFL to go find them. If we're talking about an impact receiver, who are those guys next year that are right now pending free agents?
Right.
I don't know. I would love to have that. I would love to sit here right now and say to you, Jay, you want to know something? Jake Herslow is going to be a free agent at the end of this year. That's it. Right. I'm just throwing a name out there. And that's a guy, adding that to this roster.
Not
what
proven
this team
enough
needs.
yet, I would say.
Sure, I was just throwing a name.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it, because I know some guys who are signed.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to go get that player.
Right.
Tyson Philpott's going to be a free agent.
Yeah.
Add him to this receiving core.
Give us one of the Philpotts.
Right, but that's what I want. Those conversations. We're in this for hockey. We could sit here and be like, okay, well, these are the upcoming, and you have it throughout there. These are the free agents next year. You could start looking ahead, and as the season, we can't do that in CFL until December when the CFL releases a free agent list.
CFL needs a puckpedia.
And you don't even need, to me right now, you don't even need salaries. Just tell me how long they're signed till.
Yeah.
That's it. Just let me know who is signed for till how long.
Why are they so secretive about players' contracts?
Money-wise, the money one? Because JMO would always talk about it.
Because you can find out.
That some of them you can, but not all of them. But it's
all the Elks that were signed. You can find out.
Those are the higher paid ones, and they got reported. But most don't get that higher pay. But it would be, that's all they make. Really?
I remember
the PR
I had
perspective of the league.
I knew someone that was a part of the PA, and this person had a list that showed everything for the PA, for the PA's purposes, CFLPA, Players Association. And the discrepancy was massive.
Top players to the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not as so the top players are, I don't know if anyone's over 5 necessarily right now. Got to a point where a couple quarterbacks were getting really high. I think we've brought that down below 5 again a little bit. But the minimum salary has jumped up quite a bit. I think we're close to $80,000 for the minimum salary.
That's fantastic.
It is.
When guys like Taylor were coming in, it was 45.
Yeah, it was very small. But the thing for the CFL is then you say, well, this player is only making 90. For professional sports, 90 seems like nothing.
Right.
For everybody, that's pretty good salary. you know. But I think it's the PR part for the CFL is that they don't want that out there. So people are like, oh, this player's just a 95,000. Why am I watching him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm excited for tomorrow's game. I'm excited for the whole CFL slate. I think tonight's games are going to be exciting. I love when there's a 5 o'clock game because we can put it on the ESTV during the Reed Wilkins show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I am projecting, oh no, it's late game I think is going to go over.
That's a 7:30 start, too, so it's not too late.
I don't have a beat on the early game. I don't know what to expect out of a McLeod Bethel. Like what McLeod Bethel Thompson shows up.
And that's when Dusty's calling, correct?
Yes.
The 5:30 run?
Yeah.
And Tommy's in Calgary, right?
Yes. Yeah. See, that's the thing. We saw with MBT last year. He'll have that game where he throws 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. But then the next week he throws for 192 yards.
Like I could see a Jared Dagey led Toronto team winning at home against Montreal. I could.
I can't. The only reason I can't is part of it, I don't know what Dagey is.
He's 3 for 6 for 35 yards.
And a game-winning touchdown drive.
And a point in the face of the whole bench.
And a game-winning touchdown. So I know the Elks at one point with Chris Jones, they were pretty high on him through training camp. And he did get the start 2 years ago, or was it last year? I can't remember. 2 years ago, I think it was. But I just... He can't be. Well, he's not going to be as good as Nick Arbuckle has been this season. I'm just weirded out that Chad Kelly, who posted a video like 2 weeks ago saying the comeback on last Saturday, is not even still on the roster for that team. I don't know what's going on there.
What do you think is going on? Like this is.
I feel like he's not healed properly, or Toronto is just like Nick Arbuckle's playing too well, and we don't want to make this decision because when Chad Kelly is healthy,
Nick Arbuckle's not playing.
I know, but I think it's once Chad starts playing, it's his team. And I think once he's healthy, they have to go with Chad Kelly. I think that's in their mind. They like Chad Kelly more. So that's, I don't know. So I need Jared Dagey to be a great quarterback today. And I need him to get the ball to Polk and Herslow, I think.
Well, then, yeah, I think that could happen. Right?
I don't know.
But the ceiling or the floor for Jared Dagey, that could happen too.
Same with Montreal, though. That's why it's going to be a fascinating game. Well, what's the point differential? Like Toronto's not far from Montreal. Right now in the East, Toronto's 2 points back of Montreal. A win by Toronto today has them tied with Montreal. I don't know who has the season series, but they're tied for second in the East.
And it's still a 6.5 point spread for Montreal. Jeez. I might do a crazy parlay.
Well, on Play Alberta, we have the CFL teaser that we built yesterday. Plus 13 something, I think it is. So on the parlay, Huss helped me move these lines with our teasers. So what we've got is the Argos plus 12.5. And that game to go under 56.5. We've got the Stamps plus 1.5 and the game to go over 58.5. We got the Bombers plus 9.5 and the game to go under 58.5. The Elks plus 11.5 and the game to go over 50.5. And that's plus 13.15.
Jeez, that's so many numbers.
Yeah.
That's hard to keep track of.
Okay, Toronto and Winnipeg's games are both going to be unders.
According to you?
When we move the line up.
Okay.
Winnipeg or Calgary, BC, Edmonton, Hamilton, we move the line down and we make them overs. And then we've got the Elks with a massive spread, Bombers with a big spread, the Stamps plus 1.5. So then basically to win the football game. And
I'm going to cook something up.
The Argos plus 12.5. So a big spread.
I'm thinking I'm going to take Toronto plus 6.5. I might bump that to 7.5. Toronto plus 7.5 and the over. I might bump that over up to 58.5.
Okay, so Toronto plus 6.5.
7.
Well, I just wanted to see what and what was the other one?
Over 55.5 BC Calgary.
So just right there, those two. So 6.5 and over 55.5 is plus 252.
I like it.
Can I get Toronto at 7? What did you say? 7?
Yep. Toronto at 7.5 and BC the over at 58.5.
I can't get that one there as much.
I think that game's going over 60.
We've got to build Jay and Matt's big play of the game.
Oh, fun.
All that's over at Play Alberta, playalberta.ca. Download the app, visit them, use the promo codes EST Sports YEG50 to deposit 50, get a free $50 sports bet with both of those. Improved odds for all major North American leagues, including the NFL, and a more convenient than ever way to find access to the promotions. So if the over-under for that game for Elks and Ticats tomorrow was, I bumped it up. I shut down Play Alberta for some reason on my phone. What is the over-under for this game? Because I think it's the highest one of the week.
I will have a Play Alberta question for you next.
Okay.
The over-under for this game is 56.5. Over-under in this football game.
Elks?
And Ticats.
Over.
Over.
I just whispered to Jasmine to say over.
What's your Play Alberta question?
Okay, so the Toronto Blue Jays are in Kansas City today. And correct me if I'm wrong, but can they not clinch a playoff spot today?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
two
they
more
could
wins.
clinch a playoff
and
spot today.
Clinch
Okay.
a playoff spot.
Because
So-
the game was supposed to be on
Yeah, Apple,
Apple TV, but
and then-
Sportsnet made a deal and it's going to be shown
That's
on
right.
Sportsnet.
So Canadians can watch it because that's only fair.
So Blue Jays fans can watch it.
Yeah, okay, Yankee boy. I was gonna ask you, what's the favorite on that one? Would it be Kansas City? How is Kansas City doing?
Well, no, it'd be the Blue Jays because they're one of the
Jays
best
are-
I'm
teams
just
in
saying because they're
baseball.
not at home.
Probably
But yeah.
the best.
Blue Jays are minus 128.
Nice. But that's the game to look out for today, and that's at 12:10 p.m.
12,
That's
10.
at 5:40.
What? What the heck am I looking at?
12. I was going to say 12-10. Jeez, we got a baseball game on?
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I was looking on the 21st. It is 5:40. Yeah, I was like, why would they play like a pretty big game at that
Sometimes they
time?
do.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
sometimes,
been early
they
ones.
wouldn't know that it's a big game.
yeah.
So you're not moving the schedule just because it's a chance to clinch.
Yeah, because they've been all early ones this week.
I like the run line with the Blue Jays to win by more than 2 or more runs. I've done well with that this year. Well, if you're betting the Blue Jays, you've done well this year. Right?
Haven't followed.
Yeah. Yankees boy.
I'm okay with that. I want Aaron Boone fired. That's all I know.
I hate that you keep saying this.
Why?
Why when they're
Why
doing
don't you
well?
want them to win?
I do want them to win, but
Well,
they're
if
not
they
going to win
Aaron
with Aaron
Boone
Boone.
ain't getting fired.
But the thing is, they're not going to win with Aaron Boone. I've seen enough. Like
But
that's
Matt,
I
he
know.
hit that huge home run.
I know in 03. Great, thank you. You haven't been a good enough manager for the New York Yankees.
I know we got to leave soon, so I wanted to bring
We've
this
got
up
about
today.
8
I have like
minutes.
2 things to bring up as well.
Okay. What's the other chat called outside of EST hours?
The Discord.
The Discord.
Oh.
How do I? Are you on the Discord?
I don't go in enough.
But I don't even know what this is.
It's an app.
So what do I do?
On our website, there's a link that says click the Discord link on our website. It'll take you there. You got to set up an account. But the Discord is it's a whole little chat thing here.
It's an app.
Well, yeah. So there's like various, and then there's different parts of it that you can go post in, like the most active, one of the more active ones, like the DGen Den. This is where they're all posting their bets and sharing tips. There's the chat, which is just the general chat. Jen does a great job of all the shows. She posts the links for each show. So if you're ever actually
Jeez.
looking for a show, it's all there.
Yeah.
I don't see
But
Discord.
you might have to go on the website because let me see this part.
Oh, like on the physical website?
No, it's right there. It's the middle one.
Oh, well, like, I don't even know what that symbol is. Discord. I'm such an old man.
You're
It's
not though.
terrible.
You're not though.
Edmonton Sports Talk after hours. Accept invite?
Yeah, then
invite.
you've got to download it and create an account and do all that stuff, which I don't know if you'll be able to do in this little process here.
No, but I'm at the app page
Yeah, so
now.
download that, and then
Okay.
when you open it,
I'm
it'll create an
coming,
account.
Discord.
So there's all sorts of different things there, and yeah, so like they do a great job. So there's various things at the bottom. There's a crack pack thing, all sorts of different things. But yeah, like the DGen Den, this is where they'll talking. Craft their grandest parlay and the silliest goose parlay. The silliest goose parlay hit last week, by the way, which is their crazy Friday parlay.
Those are sometimes big numbers.
It hit last
Jen
week.
was saying yesterday because we brought up on the Reed Wilkins show that we should put in like the bet of the year as an SD category.
Yeah.
She said she had one that was like
It's
plus
5,600 or something.
and somebody hit it.
Yeah, but like there wasn't enough nominations.
No. I'm saying for next year.
I know, but they want it for this year.
Oh,
We didn't get enough nominations.
I see.
We didn't have those things. So, yeah, that's all it is.
okay. I will be in the DGen Den in the Discord today. That's going to be troubling. Am I going to be addicted to the Discord? They're going to take away from my family
It's the
life.
only person. No, here's why I'm going to say no for you. You're not a guy that will be on your phone all the time. I feel like you, when you go home, you separate yourself from a phone decently well.
Pretty well, but I was getting a little bit. My daughter had to check me in, actually.
Yeah?
She reeled
Which
me
one?
in. Grace.
Yeah?
She's like, Dad, sometimes I feel like you're on your phone, and so I'm like, oh my God. It like stopped me in my tracks.
Respect, Grace.
So
respect.
now, yeah, absolute respect.
Good self-awareness, right?
But I'm just happy she can talk to me about like that. So now when I get home, yeah, I throw the phone in the bedroom. Unless I catch Jay's play of the day. I'm usually not on it till I go to bed in the bedroom. Well, you'll scroll stuff sometimes, but yeah, I thought that was really well of her to say.
Yes, that's good. Good communication.
Great communication.
I communicated to the boys that I was in a little bit of a mood today, so good thing to communicate.
You couldn't have tell.
Thank you. Well, you guys made me feel better. All
Wouldn't
of you.
have known.
That conversation today really made me
That's
feel
like what
much
they
better.
say to musicians if they screw up during a concert. Don't make a scene of it because nobody really would know.
Right? Okay.
No,
All
no.
right. Well, thank
You're
you.
fine.
Happy 35-year anniversary to Goodfellas today.
I hope that's on TV tonight.
Just find it on your
probably
IPTV.
Yeah, true.
It probably will be. Nina Dobroff and Shaun White have split their engagement, and she was seen on a yacht not wearing her engagement ring with
Shaun
Zac Efron.
White, like the kicker?
No, like the snowboarder.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Shaun White's making the news? Wow. CFL's on.
Do we have like 2 minutes to discuss Big Brother quickly? Did you watch it last night? You don't have time?
We've got like a minute. Then I got to wrap things up.
Okay, well, whatever.
Do it on the Discord.
Well, you have like a minute.
Lauren did not deserve to get out. Oh, sorry. Spoiler time. Lauren did not deserve to get out. I feel really bad for her. Vince, I cannot believe the game he's played and he's still surviving. It's fine. I don't really care who wins at this point as long as it's not Ashley or Hat Girl. I refuse to.
Ava. Ashley apparently is playing an amazing social game.
She's
and
playing
it's-
a whore. She's a floater.
No, she's apparently playing an amazing social game.
No,
For
she
people
hid
that-
behind Rachel the whole time
let
until
me-
Rachel got out.
Apparently, she's playing a great social game that is seen on the live feeds, not on the main broadcast.
Interesting. Okay, I will look more into that. Keanu, everybody, it looks like on Twitter, everybody's rooting for Keanu. I kind of am too if I have to root for somebody, but not a fan. I mean, it's still a fine Big Brother, just everybody's just dumb.
We've got Lock Shop coming up. Myself, Huss, Dusty will join us for a few minutes around 11:10. We've got Oil Stream, Tommy in Calgary with Hernan back here. We got EST Afternoons. We got the Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, Green and Gold Kickoff Show. Myself and Jay will get you set for Elks, Ticats, and Royce Mechie on the 6 game, Nick Anderson on the 1 game. And then we'll have the post-game show for you as well. And then EST will all be back on Monday morning.
Sorry, man.
And just have a conversation while I'm on the show
I
talking.
wasn't.
This is a radio show. But that's cool. He's Jay. She's Jasmine. I'm Matt. This was the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton Sports presented by Play Alberta. Lock Shop coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Zolowith here, joining us today.